Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gals True Crime, or if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping in. I just wanted to share with you, there have been a significant update in the case of Morgan Nick, it's an Arkansas case, cold case, 30 years old, and this week they announced, had a press conference, yesterday actually, and announced a significant development in the case. So I just have an article that I wanted to share with you. Billy Jack Lincks has been named as the sole suspect in 1995 Morgan Nick kidnapping. Nearly 30 years after Morgan Nick disappeared outside of a ballpark in the small town of Alma, Arkansas, police announced Tuesday that new DNA evidence indicates the 6-year-old girl was inside a red pickup truck that belonged to Billy Jack Lincks, a man who was questioned by law enforcement in the weeks following Nick's abduction, but cleared after investigators determined that he was telling them the truth. Now, Billy Jack Lincks did pass away in prison in 2000. He was tied to an attempted kidnapping of an 11-year-old girl in nearby Van Buren just 2 months after Morgan vanished from the ball field on June 9th of 1995. The FBI said in 2021 that it was seeking new information about Billy Jack Lincks, but stopped short of declaring him a suspect. And at that time, the Bureau referred to him as a person of interest in Morgan's case. So Morgan does remain missing. Alma Police Chief Jeff Pointer said during a press conference Tuesday morning that Billy Jack Lincks is now the only suspect in the kidnapping of Morgan. Pointer said this is the most significant development in the case, which garnered national and international attention since Morgan's disappearance. At the time of the kidnapping, witnesses provided police with descriptions of a red truck with a white camper shell in the area. Using new forensic technology, the Alma Police Department and the FBI worked together to collect hair samples from the red truck and send them to a lab in Texas. Those results came back at the end of September, revealing that DNA found in the truck matched with Morgan Nick's family. The testing showed that the sample belonged to either Colleen Nick, who is Morgan's mother, or else one of Colleen Nick's siblings or children. The new DNA results, quote, strongly indicate Morgan had been in this truck, and this is according to Chief Pointer. Pointer said, we have reached a point where we can concentrate on one suspect to determine the circumstances around Morgan's abduction. How was she taken from the ball field? What happened next? Did Billy Jack Lincks have help in abducting Morgan or concealing his crime all these years? Where is Morgan now? The most important thing is Morgan is still missing. Investigators will continue to work to quote, expand the understanding of Lincks and his activities, Pointer said, as well as conduct additional interviews with known associates of the suspect and searching for additional physical evidence. Police are asking the public to call 1-800-THE-LOST, which is 1-800-843-5678, which is a hotline for NCMEC, with any information that might assist with the investigation. Now, Morgan's disappearance was the subject of a 2023 documentary released on Hulu called Still Missing Morgan. Colleen Nick started the Morgan Nick Foundation, which is an organization that assists with locating other children who have vanished. Colleen said Tuesday during the press conference, there have been an army of supporters and advocates and heroes who have rallied to uncover the truth of Morgan's disappearance. What I have to say about Billy Jack Lincks is that he stole Morgan from me, he stole her from her dad, but he did not see that he could never win because our love for Morgan, her memory, and her voice outlasted his life. The love continues to shine. Morgan's heart shines on. So Chief Pointer said local, state, and national law enforcement agencies spent, quote, thousands of hours working more than 10,000 leads in the case. And one of the, quote, early leads was Billy Jack Lincks. Police did question Lincks on August 31st, 1995, just days after he was arrested for soliciting a child, an 11-year-old girl, at a Van Buren fast food restaurant. But Lincks, quote, denied knowing about Morgan's abduction and appeared truthful, so investigators moved on, end quote. In 2019, Pointer said an investigator decided to, quote, go back to the beginning of the case, and he spoke to an individual who provided information that led police to return to Lincks as a possible suspect. Police were able to locate the current owner of the red truck, who gave permission for the authorities to examine the vehicle. That owner had no ties to Billy Jack Lincks. The FBI collected evidence from the truck in 2020, including several canisters of vacuumed matter that did include hair samples. Those samples were sent to a lab in Texas in 2023, and that was the Othram lab. The lab sent test results back to authorities last month and concluded that the hair samples were a match with the members of the Nick family. Pointer said Lincks is the only suspect at this time in Morgan's abduction, but that it is not clear whether Lincks was acting alone. I think that is very interesting that they made sure to bring that point out. Chief Pointer said, we hope that the end result is to be able to bring Morgan home. So that is the latest development in Morgan's case, and I do have just another short article, a little bit of information about Billy Jack Lincks. So agents are trying to learn as much as they can about the life of Billy Jack Lincks. Billy Jack Lincks was born and raised in Crawford County, Arkansas. He served in the Army during World War II and then worked at Braniff Airlines in Dallas from 1962 to 1974. He then returned to Van Buren sometime in the late 1970s, and he did pass away in prison in 2000 after he was convicted and sentenced to, I believe, 6 years for the solicitation of the 11-year-old girl in Van Buren. Police have said whether it was through school, work, church, or any social activity, we need information about Lincks and details about his entire life. Alma Police Chief Jeff Pointer asked people who may have information about Lincks or anything else surrounding the case to call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which is once again 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. So guys, please share this video anywhere and everywhere you can. Like I said, police are still looking and needing more information in Morgan's case in hope of finding out what exactly happened to her, where her remains may be so that she can be brought home, given a proper burial, and her family can get some sense of closure. Please give this video a like before you leave. Leave a comment. Once again, share it anywhere and everywhere you can. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.